So my first question for you is when anybody hears the name General David Petraeus, there's this large bio of all that you did in the Army, working for the CIA, and you're still moving forward. So with the Army piece, my question is when you were a first lieutenant, did you ever think that you were going to see 4 stars on your collar?
Well, I mean, that would be really presumptuous to
Or
think
any
that.
stars?
But look, I think that young commissioned, non-commissioned warrant officers all think that they have a shot at least at rising to a reasonable level. And certainly, I tried very hard to do what might prove uh, to allow me to rise to a certain level. But there's luck involved. There's timing involved. Um, there are circumstances, there's context, all the rest of that. But I've always believed that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And I tried very hard to prepare. I tried to achieve excellence. And to do that while being a good team player. Well, I have an intellectual construct for leadership that I explicitly developed over the years and explicitly sought to execute, particularly when I was in say, the 2, 3, and 4-star commands that I was privileged to have in the final decade that I was in uniform. And it involves 4 tasks. And in my view, good leadership is performing these 4 tasks superbly. It's to get the big ideas right, get the overarching strategy right, the priorities, if you will, at certain levels. As you're making your way up, you do that within the confines, within the intent of those above you. When you're at the very top, it really is your primary responsibility to make sure that strategy, that approach, the big ideas are correct. That's not a trivial task. If you don't get that right, everything you do subsequent to that is building on a shaky foundation. It doesn't matter how impressive you are in all these other respects that I might describe. If you can't get the big ideas right, if your operational judgment, strategic judgment is not sound, if it's flawed, then all the other stuff is for naught. You can be the most charismatic, inspirational, fit, sent from central casting in various respects. But if you don't get the big ideas right, that all doesn't really matter. So